Week 6 maybe my favorite week of the entire trip.
Really?
Yeah.
What was week 6?
Switzerland.
Oh my gosh.
We kind of went to Switzerland on a whim. And it was like a whim in Christina world is like we talked about it for around 3 weeks, but like it wasn't planned 6 months in advance. Neither of us had been to Switzerland, so that was fun. That was a new country that we got to experience together, a little bit of it. We drive up the mountain and we're just like
Stunned.
jaw on the floor.
First of all, like, my favorite kind of drive, so I'm just like, oh, this is so fun.
I did have a moment of reflection where I was like, 20-year-old Christina driving on the cliffs of Big Sur with Eric was literally like 28-year-old Christina driving up the mountain of Switzerland was like, oh my god, especially in fall, the colors of the freaking trees, and there's cows everywhere, and then there's these cute
So many cows.
old cabins, and they're like, some of them have like paintings all over them, and we drive through this little, basically like a little ski town to get to a campsite that where our like cabin yurt is, and we had a view of some of the most beautiful mountains, and then we could see the lakes down below, the like blue teal blue lakes,
Lake Thun and Lake Brienne of
Toth. We obviously knew we wanted to be hiking up the mountains. We did have one massive fail. On day 1, we bought these really expensive train tickets to go up to Shining Plateau.
Oh, yes.
And it's like, we go up and we get into this cool train. It takes you all the way up to the top of Shining Plateau. But you can also get off, like, halfway up, maybe a little bit more than halfway up, and hike up the rest of the way. Up there. So we did. We decided to do that.
Yeah, so we started this hike, and we ended up finding where we took a wrong turn, but not until
Spoiler,
much later.
we took a wrong turn.
We took a wrong turn, and we ended up like hiking up almost, it seemed like a cow path, like a cow herd.
So there was a path and we were following it, but we just decided, because of also the amount of cow poop on the trail, that it was probably made by cows. We started following the path into some woods, like kind of like, I don't know, perpendicular to the top of the mountain, and it was blocked by all these rocks and trees, and
it got a little dicey.
It got a little dicey to the point where I was like, we were like, well, okay, I guess maybe something happened to the trail and we're just going to turn around because we can't figure out a way to get up there. So we turned around. We thought we were following like trail posts, but we never saw any signs. And I was like, this is stupid. There's no signs.
Turns out there were signs, and we just missed them because we were filming.
We were so excited, and we were capturing and documenting, and we just blew past the sign that said go this way, and we went this way. That's where we came from. This is the sign we missed. That's where we were supposed to go.
It was pretty pretty obvious hiking sign. From there on, we were able to notice all hiking signs
We
for the
were
rest
like,
of the trip.
where's the sign? Where's the sign? Where's the sign? So after that, we just took the train up and then we walked.
Yeah, we could have like continued up the actual path, but we like already hiked halfway up at that point.
Yeah, we were
up
tired.
the cow path.
Cow poo pal.
So we just hopped back on the train and went to the top. But did some epic like just short hiking up there.
Yeah, you can. There's like paths where you can hike through the different peaks and stuff up there. So we just kind of walked out onto to one of them.
And it was cool. Like this was our
Crazy
first like really cool experience when we were in Switzerland, and it was like we were up there and the clouds were just like inching towards us and like down below us. And I mean, we ended up getting totally covered in cloud. Like we couldn't see like anywhere ahead of us.
It was really cool.
It was really cool.
So after that, we learned big lesson. The next day, we went to Grindelwald
and Kleinscheidegg.
Kleinscheidegg. We almost paid. Actually, we did pay $150 to get up to Kleinscheidegg, and then as we were like buying the tickets, I saw this thing that said Jungfrau Travel Pass, and I was like, I wonder. So we walk out of the train station, and I'm like, let's go investigate. Eric walks back in, exchanges our tickets for the Jungfrau Travel Pass, which saves our so much money, because I was like, if the first ticket to Shining Plot was $70, the second ticket was $150.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna like this, and we had just decided to stay in Switzerland for a few more days. I was like, this is ridiculous.
And we had all these other places we wanted to go to, and
Yeah.
trains that we wanted to take and
Yeah.
whatnot. And if they were all going to be $70 to $150,
because you can do free stuff. You can hike, but you're hiking from the bottom of the mountain.
Yeah.
And you're doing like some of them are expert hikes and things like that. So we got all of our money's worth out of the travel pass. We did so much. We went up to Kleinscheidegg. We hiked around there. We saw some really cool stuff. Incredible views. Big old glacier. Yes, we did Kleinscheidegg, and then the next day we literally marathoned it.
Yeah.
We went to, what did we do?
We started off in Lauterbrunnen and walked from Lauterbrunnen to Steckelberg, something like that. But it basically through a
it's the
valley
path of like
pass?
70-something waterfalls.
72 waterfalls.
Yeah, not all of them. Some of them are frozen. But we just kind of stuck to the main path, and it was gorgeous. You're a lot of times walking by like big streams, and they've got some signs for like different parts of it, like different like historical points, and you get to see lots of animals and baby cows.
Oh, we
and
saw
cabins.
these adorable baby cows like
Homes. I went.
frolicking. And then we took a cable car up to the peak above Wengen.
That was freaking gorgeous. I know that Sound of Music wasn't filmed in the Swiss Alps, but it freaking looked like we were on the set of Sound of Music.
Yeah.
When she's spinning.
Yeah. We were pretty beat from that whole day, though. So when we got up there to the top, we just spent about 25-30 minutes sitting on a bench. We just took a seat, looked out over the view, and ate some Swiss chocolate.
Some homemade Swiss chocolate that we got from a little bakery. In order to like save on money, we just did kind of like homemade snacks and lunches, and so we made homemade Reese's cups with some peanut butter and chocolate.
It was so good.
Yes.
Swiss Reese cups.
Yeah, it was so good. See, those are the memories. Like, to me, saving money by eating like snack food or things that you pick up at the grocery is not like, I don't know, that's what I remember. I hardly ever remember the restaurants we visit, but I do remember like moments like that. So I don't know, to me it's not even a sacrifice. It's like it's just good memories. After that, we went down and we went back into Interlaken, and we took up another cable car to Harderkolm. When you're down in Interlaken, if you look up, you see this like kind of like wood looking, it almost looks like a big church on the top of the mountain. And then when you get up there, it's actually a restaurant, and there's big viewpoints, and it's a gorgeous place to watch the sunset over the lakes and the mountains. And
it's one of the areas that the paragliders jump off as well.
Yeah, which we didn't get to do this time, but
definitely have to at some point though.
So after that marathon day, we were pooped out, but we had one more day with a travel pass. So we went back into Grindelwald, and we took up this lift, basically a ski lift, all the way up to First.
It was like a 25-minute ski lift ride.
It was gorgeous.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was so cool. And we flew the drone, and we just sat, and I like FaceTimed a bunch of people. We watched paragliders. We met a cool Instagrammer.
Yeah.
And we
they're all good views from any of those spots that we went to, but that was my favorite view.
And then when we were ready to go back down, we took the lift only like a quarter of the way down the mountain. Then we rented scooters.
It's like scooter bikes. They're called trolley bikes.
Trotty bikes.
Trotty bikes.
And they basically stand on it like a scooter, but they have bigger wheels and then like handlebars, like bike handlebars. They're not electric like a Bird or a Lime scooter. They're
just downhill scooters.
But they go because you are like
you're downhill the entire time, yeah.
So they are so fast.
Like most of the time you're on the brake. Yeah, and I did a couple times where I'd be like full release and it just and you're like full speed ahead.
They give you helmets, thank goodness, because
you do crash. Some people have an accident. I tried to film with one hand. We had a GoPro going. Christina had a GoPro attached to her and it died or ran out of memory space.
Eric was just upset that the only footage we were getting was of him. He wanted footage. So he takes his phone out. I'm in front of him, so I'm not aware that he's filming.
Yeah.
Freaking hear this like ow.
You hurt yourself reenacting my injury.
Just hear this crazy crash. And I look behind him and this other guy was like, oh, are you okay? And I like heard Eric and like was like, oh my God, what happened?
I bounced up pretty quick from like the surprise of it all and adrenaline, but instantly my like left leg from the knee down was like throbbing. I like couldn't put weight on it for a little bit. I just kept riding, but I was like riding on one foot and like kind of like popping up my left leg because it was
just like giggling,
throbbing.
Like, I'm fine, it's good, I'm fine. And then we get down to the town and he's like, yeah, this hurts.
I was like, this hurts. And we finally like rolled up my pant legs and both my legs, my right knee was bleeding and my left back of my leg had a puncture in it.
A freaking miracle that you didn't get more hurt.
Yeah.
He had his like leg pinned between, didn't the scooter kind of pin your leg a little bit?
Bent my leg, yeah.
So be careful if you do that.
Yeah, ride with two hands.
I would never, ever, ever, ever film while doing something like that. And then we spent our last day in Switzerland and Lucerne just walking around, doing some shopping. It was like a must-see recommendation from everybody. And since we were originally going to stay there, we really wanted to make sure we saw it. It was really beautiful. We got to just walk around and see the bridges and the beautiful water. It was overcast, so a lot of pictures you couldn't even tell how blue the water is, but in person you can see it. It was so fun. We had some great food, some great treats.
It was beautiful.
Beautiful day. It was also very rainy and cold, so we kind of cut it short.
Yeah, we only spent a few hours there.
Yeah. And that was it.
That was our time in Switzerland.
And it was also the end of week 6.
Yes.
So.
Make sure you subscribe to our channel if you're digging what you're seeing. Check out Irvinture.com for blogs and resources. And follow us on Instagram at It's an Irvinture.
Yeah. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for watching.